All right, this is take two, round two. Back end of a doubleheader against your TAM Baby Hawk freshmen and the Petaluma Trojans. And may not have come through on the first round, but as Yogi Bear once said, it's deja vu all over again. I do not yet have the starting lineups. My partner in crime, Carter Zinn, so thoroughly exhausted himself with that epic play calling on the seventh inning walk-off win. Big win for the TAM freshman. He is MIA at the moment, so I'm hoping he comes back. I'll fiddle with the game changer to try to figure out what's happened here. I do know that Alex Radix is going to start for the Hawks after closing in the last inning. So he has a unique opportunity to potentially win 2 games in one day. Not something you see all the time. Liam Garlick managed to get a win and a save in the same game up in Ukiah. But that's what this is about. All of the anomalies. So we're watching right now. We're watching Petaluma's southpaw on the mound. Okay, I'm going to try to dig in and see if I can find some info for you all. But I do see Hudson Williams leading off game 2. And it looks like we're ready to go. Fairly quick turnaround, about 25 minutes. He takes the ball 1 in the dirt. All right, Hudson's gotten himself up 2-0. Start this game off. You know, I think he's looking in. Big kick. The starting pitcher looks like Gademore having a little time yet finding the zone, running at 3-0. We lost on a walk-off in a first game of a doubleheader. Not a lot of fun, so these kids are going to have to rally and get focused for game 2 because otherwise it could be a long day for them. But obviously a great team because we know that by their record. 3-1 now to Hudson Williams. Funky lefty leg kick, grounder to short. Fielded cleanly, a little high, but they got a big, tall first baseman in Gemina, and he handles that easily. So 1 away here in the first. Carter, I see you're back. Oh, you're top of the first. Yeah, we're switch things around. So Petaluma is going to play home team for this game.
Got it. Understood.
That brings up Alex Radix. Ball outside.
All right.
You feel ready to go, round 2?
Yeah, just add some kind of almond delicious shake that Karen made that I hope I'm not going to get in trouble with. I just drank.
Paints the outside corner, and it is 1-1. Have you ever played 36 holes in a day?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
I did play a doubleheader in San Quentin Prison, though, in about 90-degree heat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, Alex gets into that. High ball. Going back. He's got to play. No, it's way over his head. Completely misplayed. Alex is on his way to third, which he will make easily. And that's a good start for the day.
Alex just smacked that one, and I don't think the center fielder appreciated how hard he hit it.
No, and he's a good player out there in center. That is Shoop. That was up in the glare. The sun is a little funny today. It's I don't know if it's like a little bit of haze. We've got the bunt happening. Oh, Blaze dances back, bunts it foul. Alex was right there. He's ready to score. Holby is already, he wants to get that first run, which many of you don't know, but across almost every league, the team that scores first, regardless of home or visitor, becomes 70% likely to win a game.
And a pickle, Alex. This will be interesting. They're running it back to third, but no one's there to cover, and the ball goes through. So now it goes through the left field.
Oh, and you know what?
And Alex is going to score. Unbelievable. Blaze is going to third, and that started not promisingly and ended very promisingly.
Sorry, I went, Carter is our normal play-by-play guy, and I've been doing it for this first inning. I literally was so mesmerized by what was going on, I forgot to talk. But hopefully you could see that out of the left side of the screen. There was a pickle, and it was just not covered. They ran out of guys at third. Alex had no problem getting back, and then they overthrew it to add insult to injury, and it's 1-0 Hawks. With Gale in, he bunts a beautiful bunt. There's no way they're going to get him. 2-0 Hawks. And it feels like the things are coming together. Oh, here's Arden Shapiro, who did not play in the last game. I was assuming he just wasn't still recovering from illness. But he's batting in the 4-hole today.
5-hole.
5-hole. Man on, 1 out. Oh, and he got that hit hard to the right side. The first baseman bobbled it, picked it up, got him out. Arden moves the runner over in the form of Gale, who's now at second with 2 outs. He made some good contact on that. I like going the opposite way against the lefty. That's going to bring up Hugo Bach.
Hugo the hero.
Hugo, yeah, exactly. Hugo with that's a... You don't get to hit walk-offs very much in the world of baseball.
Nope.
Takes a tailing strike on the outside. I don't see people paying much attention to Gale, who's deceptively fast now. Words I never imagined I would say, but are demonstrably true. That is flipped to first. Easy play. 3 outs, 2 runs. And we're going to head to the bottom of the first, where Petaluma is now the home team, but on the Tam High field. So we'll set your defense in a second, but that's a nice start to the game, Carter.
Sure is. What did Hudson start out? He grounded out to short.
Yes.
Got it. And then lots more chicanery. Alex got a lot of barrel on that ball, so that was really good to see. I think maybe the wind's blowing out a bit. The center fielder, I maybe just carried further than we realized. The center fielder kind of seemed like he was under it and then panicked and started running back.
So Holby is trusting in Blaze to try to catch the back end as well. Blaze did a great job in the first game.
Yeah, I talked to Colton. His arm is bothering him. He was going to try to catch at least part of the game. I think a decision was made that he will just not do that. I guess he and Nico are going to share first base like they did last game.
So Nico's out at first, Dylan at second, Dylan Murphy, Hudson Williams at short. Gale O'Brien is over at third base now. He's moved across the infield for this one. Arden Shapiro's out in left field. I cannot see the center fielder, but I'm assuming it is Liam. There, he's over in right. Having catch with Hugo Bach, who is the right fielder. So we'll see if Alex can keep these Trojan bats at bay and try to delight. I'm impressed that we have a sizable little home crowd that is willing to subject themselves to an entire afternoon of baseball here at Tam High.
That was a great game, so
why
wouldn't they?
True. I wonder if would they be here if it had been a blowout.
I'm asking the same question about myself.
I successfully went down to Mill Valley Market. Got to see Doug Canepa there.
How's Doug doing?
Doug's good. I told him he once managed Dylan Murphy in majors. I told him that Dylan hit arguably the furthest ball of his life. He was elated to hear that. And I got a tasty sandwich and an Olipop, cream flavored.
And we got leadoff hitter Brody Banducci standing in. Takes a strike from Alex. Strike one. Ben Spring just brought a radar gun in here. That's the last thing we need, but we'll see. There's a chopper down the first baseline, and that's going to be trouble. Shuffled over and out. Dylan, nice play. I wasn't sure if he had time to get there, but he did it. One away.
Yeah, Ben Spring just handed me a pocket radar. No idea how to use it. I'm intrigued. I'm not gonna lie. I'm intrigued.
You hold that blue button down
while he's throwing.
You may or may not be close enough. We will see.
Okay, and that was a great play by Dylan. All season, I've been waiting for him to figure out he's got to charge every ball.
Yeah. And here's another chopper down to Alex. Cuts this one off and underhands it. That was number 6, Gademore, who's
Two
also
quick outs over to the Gazelle at first, or I think they call him Gazelle. That would be Nico. Okay, 13. Who we got here?
This is Aaron Evelyn, who did not play in the first game. So I wonder if he'll be.
I was going to expect that. 2 games. Managers typically, even into the big leagues, are going to be working different folks in.
There is a fly ball to right field. Now it's a shallow second base, and Dylan camps out under it. And
look at that.
3 up, 3 down inning.
3 up, 3 down. Exactly what Alex needed.
Yep.
I saw his father in a bit of a lather, as Brian can do, because Alex was warming up like a knucklehead before the game. I had to jog down there and convince him that maybe everything was good and just save for the game. And
you mean Alex was warming up in the bullpen?
He was warming up in the bullpen, dialing in his curveball.
I don't have a problem with that.
Well, Brian did.
Yeah. Brian's can. So actually, who's on the mound now? Is this the kid that we hadn't seen? No, this is number 6. Oh yeah, this is Gademore, the second place hitter.
Now
pitcher.
I did try to measure that last throw by Alex, and it came in at 74, which actually sounds about right.
That is about right.
And I just got that looked like a little bit of a slider at 62 from. Oh, that was 75. So this kid can bring it. When you spectate a game, all the way up to the majors, without some technology, you have kind of sparse clues as to actually how fast things are being thrown. There's a certain pop to a glove, but that assumes the catcher knows what they're doing, because pitchers come in so many different shapes and sizes and oddities that some can be genuinely fast, some can be deceptively fast. This kid strikes me as deceptively fast.
All right, here we go. Liam stepping in. Top of the second. Again, lefty on lefty here. Gademore on the mound. Strike one.
Strike one, and that I have at 71 now.
Yeah. That was yesterday we had that same, or on Wednesday we had that same device. The Casa Dads had it, and their pitchers were sitting on 71, 72. There's a foul ball to the left side, out of play.
Shuffling back a little bit. Yeah, that sounds about right. We've seen everything from 60 to probably a little over 80. Some of the big kids, they don't necessarily can't control it, but
we had a kid down in San Diego at a travel tournament sitting at 80 very comfortably.
I'm talking here in the freshman league.
Oh yeah. But I mean, I'm saying he was 8th grader. He was just he was a beast. Colton, according to that gun, was sitting at 63, 64, 65. Gale was around 60. That's to the stop.
As we say, just a bit outside. Going to run that to 1 and 2.
1 and 2. I learned some interesting information. So number 22, on strikes, and Nico stands in. On strikes, and Nico stands in. Takes low.
We are having some starts and stops with the video. I'm trying to stay on it. Hopefully it will stabilize.
Oh, okay. Sorry, folks. So 1-0 to Nico inside, 2-0. 1 down, Tam's up 2-0 in the top of the second. Again, as Nerd just said, don't be fooled. Even though we're the playing at TAM, we're considered the visiting team, batting in the top of the inning. It's taken for a strike.
Yeah, that's a good take. That was tailing away and, barely, if you being generous to consider that over the plate. All right. 2-1 pitch. Oh, slice the other way. Bass to the right fielder. He could not get to it. Nico's going to be able to hustle. He's going to be able to get a triple out of this. He's going all the way. So Nico Rocherol is now on third base with 1 out. And sliced that ball to right field. Right fielder could not get to it. It's going to bring up Dylan Murphy. And they're bringing their reflexively, Petaluma is bringing their infield in because they have seen this. Oh. I'm sorry. I froze up. I'm new at this, too. That ball was bunted. It was popped up. First baseman, number 3, made a great catch on it. Turned and wheeled to third, but could not double up Nico, who was already 3/4 of the way down the line because offline. So Hawks catch a break. It's going to bring up Hudson now in kind of a money spot where he can certainly bring him in. There's a ball. 1-0. Nico's dusting off the rubber beads that come on an artificial infield from sliding. Also low. Ball squirts away. 2-0 to Hudson. Now here's a good one. Like, he can size this one up. A hit here be a great addition to the run total. Nico could probably get a little more of a lead because it's a lefty. He's got his back to him. That's outside. Although they do have their A catcher in. So we're looking 3-0. I think Hudson's got to have the takes on with Alex on deck here. Low strike. Good take. 3-1. There it is. First and third, 2 outs with Alex Radix coming to the plate. I'm seeing a lot of something we haven't seen a ton of, which is just like a bit of team confidence out there. The kids are carrying themselves differently, and it's kind of nice to watch. Oh, hammered by Alex. Down the line. That's going to get down. That's going to score a run. Let's see if he goes out of play. Hudson is tearing around. He's going to score. Alex is inexplicably stalled. I don't know what he's doing. There's no one there. He's going to get a home run out of this. He could have taken 5 bases. I hope he had to flip his batting cap off because the right fielder was holding his arms up like the ball's out of play, but there's nothing out of play out there.
I think the ball rolled beyond the outfield fence in foul territory. The right fielder got the ball, held his hands up as if that should be a ground rule double, but the umpire didn't call it, and Alex basically stopped running. Hudson stopped at third, and there was some parent over here yelling, "Keep running, keep running."
You're talking about me.
Oh, that you?
Okay.
No, that wasn't you.
Alex just stopped, literally came to a grinding halt between second and third for no reason. Always keep running.
Well, in fairness, he assumed it was a ground roll double, but yeah, he probably don't
No. No, you can't assume, Carter.
I'm not saying it was the
Did
right
you see
thing
the
to
end of
do.
that Giants game the other day?
No.
Let's see. Hobies, there's a little bit of a conference. They haven't changed the scoreboard. I don't know what he's going to do, but I think Hobie's got a small little smile on his face, so I think this call is going to stand. And that's 2-out rally. Slicing ball by Nico. Hudson gets himself on base. Alex just roped the ball down the line.
How did Hudson get on?
Hudson walked. And I've got a 5. Do you have 5-0 in the second inning?
I'm playing catch up here.
I think it's 5-0. That is what the scoreboard says. And we are in the top of the second. So go Hawks. They have carried the momentum from the first game right into this one. And we got Blaze McDonald now coming up for his second at bat in the second inning. Outside, ball 1. Pitcher's looking in, getting the sign. That was, again, he's got when he gets his fastball in, you're talking 72, and it has a tail away from the righty batter. And I've pointed out that Blaze has a tendency to step out. That one he did a nice job of staying in.
Yeah.
Except in this case, because it's tailing away, he has to do even more than stay in. He's got to step forward and try to hit that ball the right side, which is what Nico did because that ball's tailing away. It's just like a curveball from a righty. Ooh.
Yeah, he on that last swing stepped way out. So
on the second, when he steps out, his foot ends up in the middle of the box.
On the swing in the miss.
So we got 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
3-2.
So you'll see he's starting with a closed stance with his front foot on the line.
Touching the line.
But what matters is where his foot goes once he begins to swing.
You want that to be...
It goes that way. But he checks his swing, and that is ball 4. Boy, if they can rock the confidence of this pitcher early, that could really be a bonus. I don't mean to talk ill of ninth graders, but I'm watching this Petaluma team, and they got good baseball players.
They're down.
But I'm kind of trying to see how it is that they beat all those teams so badly. It's, they're a good team, but they don't look like they're so much better than some of the other good teams.
That was my observation early on, and it's baseball, I guess.
All right, Gale steps back in.
Gale fresh off of an absolute nuke in last game.
And there's a taken strike on the inside. 0-1 to Gale O'Brien. And it's got Shapiro on deck. 2 away. 5 runs in for Tam. High and away. And there's a throw back to first. He's safe. It gets by the first baseman, but Blaze wasn't really paying attention.
Where's our coach? Yeah, that's one where the lack of the first base coach
that's fair.
Kills you. Because he could have been instantly up, and if certainly Blaze, who's got the speed, would be at second base. He's going to leave it to Gale.
1-1 is inside.
All right, Blaze has a very big lead.
Well, it's high and tight. 3-1 to O'Brien.
I don't think there's... I hope he's giving some signs. It could be a straight steal right here. Oh, Gale pitched to the bat.
Yeah. You don't want to do that. Don't want to show up the umpire.
That poor bat made his way all the way back to the dugout.
The umpire's staring at him right now. And both teams have been doing that a little bit. They're especially with this umpire zone's been moving around a bit. You really need to respect the umpire.
Good job by Blaze getting back to first. We've seen more than our share of kids picked off this year. We don't need that now. You gotta just keep putting the gas on.
Oh, there's another.
Oh, that's a
off
little
the end
tweener.
Of the bat that's going to drop in the left field for a single, and the ball gets away from the left fielder. I don't know how that happened. I took my eye off it. The ball is barely moving. Did you see what happened?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see We saw some lapses at the start of the game, Saturday. It's been a long school week. And now we're going to start seeing lapses just out of fatigue. They've all been out
But
in the sun. But there was no, I think he just picked it up and then it kind of squirted. I don't know. I'm not even sure.
I don't know how fast the ball was moving by the time it got to him. There's Arden, swing and miss.
Well, Arden's falling prey to what I said there. He's another one who likes to take that left foot and go out. And against his pitcher,
Arden actually takes both feet.
Oh.
He goes right left. And,
but once he gets to the left, whatever tiptoe thing he does, he's
right
got to
left,
be coming. Got to be coming across on that.
Yeah. And the amazing thing is that even though he does that, when he barrels it, it goes pretty far. That's how strong he is. But I'd love a chance to work with him in the cages. Then again, I worked with him in 3rd grade, and he was doing that. So I don't know. Harden somehow gets out of the way, but it's not going to matter because Blaze comes home on the wild pitch.
Awkward knee slide dive gets it done. That's 6 for your Tam Hawks. I'm hearing a lot of energy from the dugout, which is really nice. It's nice. Okay, let's see if Arden can dig in here. Just get it in play. Oh, there you go.
All right, 1 and 2 to Shapiro. Just got a piece of that one. Ball gets past the catcher, and here comes Gale flying home, and there'll be no play at the plate. And another Hawk scores on a wild pitch.
Call it 7 after 2. It's a very unfamiliar kind of pattern, which I think is great. Start us off hard.
Remember the second game of the doubleheader against El Cerrito?
It's reminiscent of that. Yeah. That's the only thing. Except on that one, we lost on a walk-off, which was a...
Oh, no, I'm talking about the second game. Oh, wait. No, the second game. Remember when they didn't have any pitchers and they walked about 20 kids?
Right. What I'm saying is that was coming after a game that we blew.
Well, that is correct.
We got walked off on, which was not fun.
That is correct.
But they bounced back well. All right, Arden's doing a nice job of hanging on here.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, he's got it in play.
Chopper to third. Third baseman's up with the ball. Strong throw to first, and that's it for the Hawks.
Okay, we're going to head to bottom 2, Tam 7. Am I saying that right? 7-0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Alex is strolling to the mound, carrying his glove in his throwing hand. Nate. Oh, it looks like Nate's in. Is he just warming up or is he in to catch?
No, he's just warming up. He doesn't have a chest protector on.
I would think you would want the chest protector ahead of the shin pads, but maybe not.
Yeah.
I never caught.
Yeah. Yeah. You want if you have to choose one, you'll take the shin pads.
Okay. I'm going to get Alex in warm-ups. We'll see if he's got anything. Oh, here comes Blaze. Got Hugo over at third now. It's a curveball at 60 miles an hour. That's it. Alex is throwing exclusively curveballs in warm-up. I don't know what that portends, but maybe he's just trying to dial it in.
Yep.
All right, they got their number. This is
Rocco Gemma, the first baseman.
Gemma.
And Petaluma wants to try to get it squared away. Reverse the.
This is only the second inning for Alex.
Call strike 1 to Gemma. There's that curveball pulled hard but foul down the left field line. Long foul ball by Gemma.
I mean, He just sort of let that go. Since we have some pitchers who will throw fastballs in the low 60s, that curve was at 62. So Alex, that's a at least at this age, that's a fairly moderately hard curveball for speed.
Here's the curve outside. Another foul. Oh, this is straight up and back. Out of play.
I could see Alex trying to shield his face to look up at that. I do think we're getting to that period now where pops in the infield are going to be not automatic.
Curveball again outside. 2-2 to Jimmo.
I think he's going to. What do you think? What's coming here, Carter?
Fastball. Pulls that one outside.
Runs it full.
Now this is where we hope Alex just can rear back and throw a strike. Yeah, that ball is hit hard up the middle. Diving stop by Williams. He's up. He throws and got him.
Oh, what a play.
Amazing play.
What a play by Hudson Williams. Dug out by Nico. That is a big out. Just from a psychological point of view, he hit that ball hard.
Hit it really hard. That was an A+ by Hudson, and Nico did dig out the short hop to help out his shortstop. That was major league right there, Narendra. That was a beautiful play.
These kids will surprise you every time. And that could go either direction.
All right, now we got Big Keegan Lowe, the pitcher from the first game, who's now we understand the main catcher on this team. There's a nasty. Now that's the curve.
Yeah,
that's the one.
It's not a Kershaw 12-6. It's a maybe 11-5.
Very sighty, but very good. Outside, ball 2.
He's pulling it a little across his body.
He is.
I think he's got.
Remember his miss? The other time was throwing right at people's heads. So
he's got Liam in center.
There you go.
Well,
that was over the plate, but he left it up.
There's no need to get too fancy right now.
Now we got number 5, Sammy Carrillo. Second baseman.
Where was that?
Called it inside.
That was inside, I guess, but.
All right, 1-0 pitch. There's one.
That's it. He's a little overmatched here. Do we have a new crew, or did they switch? It looks like we might have a new umpiring crew.
Yeah, no, I think they just switched.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a chopper down to Hugo at third and goes right under his glove and rolls into left. I think that's going to be a tough error on Hugo.
Yeah. He was doing the right thing. He was coming in, but, you got to make the play still.
Yeah. Not an easy play. So now we've got Tate Shoop. Center fielder. There's a fastball pulled foul. Alex has been finding the zone nicely on these last few pitches.
Carter, have you been tickled by? I feel like we've been getting some inbound texts of random people who happen to have been listening to our.
Yeah, I wasn't able to fully catch up with those.
Broadcast and enjoying some of the action here, which we make the assumption that there's no one listening.
No, I
except
don't
for
assume
occasional
that.
grandparent out there.
No, I don't assume that. Alex has got it.
Wow. All right. Carved that up. 2 down. Still 2 runners on, so.
Coming to the plate is the guy who came in to finish the game on the mound, Nick Solosky. Batting in the 8 hole. There's a chopper down to second base. Easy play over to second to Alex, or excuse me, to Hudson, and we're out of the inning. Way to bounce back.
Again, I'll point out, right, like the walks, the defense is there. I mean, I even though Hugo missed that ball, he was doing the right thing. He wasn't backing up, but he didn't let the ball play him.
No.
He just scooted under his glove. That's just from he has not played a whole heck of a lot of third base this year. And he's certainly capable fielder. Okay, so we're going to the top of the third. Oh, my God, I'm just getting another text. We're going to shout out to Mike Hokenottle, who's coached every single one of these Baby Hawks. His son Heath is going to be here next year before you know it. I'm told that Heath's going to be playing a little football, following his dad's footsteps.
All right.
And then joining the big CB's big operation. We do. I've got Holby now asking about pitch count. We're kind of a full-service bureau here, Carter, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, you can fly us down anytime. Anytime you need the scores, call us.
Okay. Are you taking off? Oh, that's where you going to play right here in Mill Valley?
Yeah.
Nice. Hudson's grandparents are leaving to go play golf, which I can't think is such a great idea.
Finishing up with Mike. Mike has Heath is playing his 3rd year of juniors because he has a summer birthday, and 15Us can play this year. But
if they're in 8th grade.
Yeah, Mike managed these kids when they were 13 to their first district title in the intermediates up in Novato, and that was a lot of fun to see.
Which bought us a ticket to the blast furnace of Woodland.
That is true. He also had to figure out how to not have kids black out in 110-degree heat. There's Hugo.
Little chopper to third. Third baseman comes in. Strong throw to first. And that's is that the normal 13 is? Oh, that's the new player in the third hole, Aaron Eveland at third base. And one pitch went out for Hugo.
Lucky 13. Liam's shown some budding power this year. He looked a little outmatched. He doesn't see that many. Well, we've seen a fair amount of lefties, but obviously lefty on lefty is not as common.
Yeah, we'll see what he can do here with a 0-1 count. And it's a little check swing number, soft line drive to short, who runs over and catches it for the second out.
Good play by the shortstop. Again, I could see him squinting, and he had to range pretty far for that. It was just a half swing, though.
No,
all right, here's Colton Zinn, first time. Let's see if he can get a hold of it. He doesn't see that many lefty-lefty. I'd like to see him. So what are this is going to be tailing in. I'd like to see him cover the outside of the plate, Carter.
Yeah.
And watch that, 5-6 hole. Doesn't have to crush it.
Yeah, he was all screwed up and went up to launch pad, and I think they helped him out a bit. We'll see what happens here. That was an easy take. But, yeah, his swing looked worlds better on Wednesday. Got some good loud contact, nice single, and a hard hit to the outfield. So we'll see what he can do here, sharing a batting order spot with Nico. I
do think that he, like I said, the lefty's not super comfortable coming inside. So you're going to see those balls out on the outside. And I've seen him do it so many times. I used to call him the hit machine. Just getting comfortable hitting the line drive to left. It's on his swing plane.
And
Good
here-
take there, 3-0.
Yeah, he didn't. He walked in the first game in his only at bat, and now he's got a 3-0 count here. So haven't had a chance to swing the bat yet. Oh, cold
He didn't need to
strike.
swing at that.
No, that was a good take. All right, now it's 3-1 to Zen.
I
2
don't-
outs.
I don't think he's got anything other than that pitch. So if he wants to
Oh.
hit this ball, he's going to have to be thinking opposite way.
Wow, takes the ball
All
for
right.
us. A good take by
Yep.
Colton.
Let's get it started.
And now we got Will Weir hitting for Dylan. Wouldn't be surprised to see Colton run here. Although we do have a lefty. It's high and away to Will. Ball 1.
I think already 2 different umps, 2 different styles, right?
Yeah.
And 2 different zones.
So far,
for sure.
so far the zone is much more consistent.
I agree.
Oh, that was the one to hit. Not sure what Will was thinking on that one. That was a hittable pitch. But here we go. 1-1. Runner on first. 2 outs. And there's a soft line drive floater right to the shortstop.
Again, he is really getting.
Yeah.
You see that he is battling the sun,
Yeah.
but he makes the play. So Tam does not score this inning. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. Still up 7-0.
All right, folks, we're back. Cooper McArdle stands in. We're in the bottom of the third. Tam's up 7-0. Cooper takes for ball 1.
That looked like a strike to me. We're probably getting repetitively tired.
And that's one that bounces in for ball 2. Cooper's batting in the 9 hole in the second game. This is the kid who played catcher in the first game. Purple batting gloves.
Anything's on the table, Carter.
That's
Ooh,
a strike.
poured that right in.
Can you get, let's see what the fastball's doing there.
Well, he's throwing so many curves I got tired of.
This will be a fastball.
72.
Yeah. And quickly, Alex is back into a 2-2 count to McArdle. That curve ball did not curve and went
That ball-
behind McArdle.
That curved right over his shoulders.
Yeah. It's pretty impressive with McArdle. and not
Clipped
to
his hair.
flinch.
Yeah, he didn't even flinch. I agree.
And that's a fastball that runs high. And again, Radix walks the leadoff hitter.
I would not want to get hit by a 60-mile-an-hour curveball.
All right, now we go to the top of the order, and Brody Banducci, shortstop. There's a chopper into the ground. Williams ranges in, only plays at first, makes a running throw, and he got him. Nice stretch by Colton. Really good play by Williams. Hugo again, or who's playing? Gale
That's
flashed in front of Hudson. And, which is what you want your third baseman to do. But Hudson kept his concentration, made the play.
He did.
Now we got the pitcher, Gademore. Takes the ball high. What was that?
Took a little off, 67.
That doesn't sound right.
Mm.
Really?
He when Alex has a runner on base, he does not travel as far down the mound. He kind of it's not a quick pitch, but
That's a nice.
that was a great pitch.
That pitched almost like a cutter moving into the left-handed hitter.
One of the odd side effects, I don't know if you've experienced this about commentating, is that you really do get, like, you're sort of charged with paying attention to lots of things, and I'm kind of feel like I'm figuring things out.
Well, there's a soft fly ball to the left center field. Shapiro ranges over, but decides to play it on a hop. There's going to be a no play at third. Hudson cuts it off. I don't know. I think Liam was talking to Arden about trying to catch that ball.
Well, it's certainly not Liam's ball.
No, it's not Liam's ball. I think Liam was wondering why,
and
why
we
Arden didn't catch it.
We are into the tough sun part of the day.
Yeah.
What you got to do is come up throwing to third base. That's the one thing, because if you're out there and you know that a ball's going to drop in front of you and there's a runner on first, or was the runner on second?
Well, it was
runner
on second.
Yeah. You got a potentially chance to hold him.
There's a nice pitch. Oh, just inside. Thought that was a strike.
Wow. Okay.
Aaron Eveland, the third baseman. Tall, redheaded kid. Crouch position. Oh, Alice has got him off of first to Zinn. Zinn to second. They got him at second, but the runner's going to score. I don't know. They did this again. I don't know if this is what Holby wants, but they did it.
Up 7-0. I wonder. I'd love to ask him. He might be happy with the out.
Yeah, Colton made a great throw,
Yep.
and it looked to be pretty clear about what he was expected of him there. So
the shutout is gone.
And now we suddenly go to 2 outs and nobody on. Ooh, and that fastball just missed him. 2-0 to Eveland. Three and 0. There's right across the plate for a strike. Alex's fastball it's just throwing it like a cutter today. It's really moving right to left.
Yep.
His right to left. Yeah, see, I mean, that's almost like it basically is a cutter.
All right, he's running it full. I want to hear your best call right now.
Okay, 3 and 2. 2 outs. Top of the third. There's the pitch, and it's called strike 3 on the inside. And that, he popped. I wish I'd like to see the radar on that one. He popped that one pretty good for, again, getting out of the inning. This time blood is drawn, but not too much. 7-1 after 3 full. All right, we're back at the top of the fourth. Petaluma's got a new pitcher on the mound. It's Aaron Eveland. He did not play in the first game. Maybe now we know why. They were trying to keep him fresh to pitch, maybe. In any case, Hudson Williams, leadoff hitter, stands in. There's a little squibber off the hands down to the first baseman. He'll go easily to the bag. 1 pitch, 1 out. And that'll bring up Alex Radix with nobody out. 1 out, excuse me, nobody on. Swing and a foul tip. Your score is 7-1 Tam after putting up a big second inning. Evelyn leaves that one outside. 1-1 to Alex. His hat fell off on that one. Get outside, 2-1. Rinder put the gun on Evelyn and it came out to right around 70, 71. There's a hard ground ball, 2-hopper down to second base. Second baseman ranges over, makes a nice play, and it's 2 outs.
So this pitcher seems fairly in control.
Yeah.
Stone strikes. Throwing about 70.
Alex shared some knowledge with Blaze as he walked back to the dugout. Tell him what he saw. That ball's left up high for ball 1. Inside almost hits him. I don't know. Blaze got a little drum on that one. I don't know what happened there. Inside again.
3-0. Interesting pitching stance. He's really completely closed, almost angled towards shortstop.
Yeah.
Which I want to see somebody on base, and now Blaze is on base because I don't even know how he's going to look over his shoulder.
This is
Do you to back to first?
If you're a Giants fan, this is the way our closer pitches.
Camilo?
No.
The other
closer. Walker. He has that very shut stance and throws a mean slider, and it's very hard on right-handed hitters. I don't know why I'm blanking on the guy's name, but all right. So now we've got Ben Spring coming in for Gale.
Speaking of the Giants, they did win today.
Yeah. Chapman hit a grand slam. All right, with 2 outs, Ben Spring is up. Runner on first. Blaze gets back.
Quick move.
Looks like we're going to have another hitter for Arden Shapiro. Runner's going. There's a nice throw down, and this time they got him. What's the call? Oh, so you beat the throw.
I'm going to say the home plate ump is now out in the field, and I almost feel like if I was the other team, I'd think he was in the bag for us between that call at home and that one. I had that ball beat him there by a country mile. I'm not sure what he saw, but we're pretty far away.
Yeah, we're pretty far away. I it was a great throw, and that time the shortstop made a great pick on a short hop. So, yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if he was safe or out, but this guy's throw by Keegan Lowe. Oh, there's a hard hit ground ball by Ben, but right to the second baseman. That kid's solid over there.
Yeah,
made
I
a
like
lot of
that.
Nice plays.
He was missed the barrel, but he got the bat head out there. Going to head to the bottom fourth. 7-1. Let's see if Alex is coming back out. It looks like he is.
No reason not to.
Well, eventually there will be a pitch count reason, but
Yeah, but he's only at 40 now, plus 15 in the last inning, so I think he's safe to go at least one more.
yeah.
So let's see, we got Colton back out at first. Looks like, is that Dylan or Gale at second? That's
Will.
none of the above.
I can't tell if anyone's warming up in the bullpen. Seamus is out and right. Liam in center. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to bring Liam back in the game. He's done that.
Well,
Before,
I don't know if he was complaining of arm pain.
Yeah.
Not sure I would do that.
Hugo is hustling out to,
something. Third.
well, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Who's in left? Curran is taking over in left. Liam is in center. Who's in right? Seamus.
Gemma, big boy.
All right, here comes the third. All right, where do they have Jim in? He's not hitting third this time.
Again, I will say it again and again. Balls in play at this point are in our favor.
Yeah, Rocco Jim is hitting in the 4-hole.
He swung at a ball well outside. I think he's maybe at the point where he just wants to rake.
Jim grounded out to short in the second inning.
1-1. That ball was grounded outside. Low, 2-1. Alex is looking in, comes set. Ball is hammered to left field. Curran stabs it, fires it in. Sidearm to Hudson Williams. Trojans have the lead runner aboard, which we have seen that before. Gemma's getting aggressive. He's already outside of the cut, so
Keegan low with the grounder to third. This time Hugo picks it nicely, throws the second for one, and that'll be it.
you know, I've been watching Hugo have some issues with that glove. That's the second time I've seen recently where it's gotten stuck. Fortunately, he got it out in time to get it over to Will to get that lead runner. But he made a nice play coming in, cutting across. Alex is motioning him. I like to see that. That's as soon as these kids start telling other kids where they should be, then that means they're paying attention. That's a high fly ball. Left field. Kern is under it.
Nice job by Kern.
Showboating. Keith, are you out there? Kern's showboating a little bit. I'm joking, but I'd like to see that ball caught.
I don't think
not on the forehand side, like as if you were going to throw somebody out, but he made a nice play.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that's showboating. I think that's
what I said.
That's
I was
just
joking.
what he does.
Yeah.
That's just him trying to catch the ball.
He's got some style.
All right, then. So that was Sammy Casillo popping
2 out.
out. And now we got Tate Shoop up with 2 outs, runner on first. That ball gets through Blaze. Not sure what happened there. Blaze.
He's got to be a little bit tired.
Absolutely. We caught a break that the weather's not too hot today for the kids. Otherwise, this would be a real issue.
But that's a lot of squats.
Yeah. I'll imagine at some point we're going to see Nate Lee catching because I don't think Colton is available. Meanwhile, we got 2-0 on Shoop. 2 outs.
You can feel the wind behind us starting to pick up a little bit as it does 5 in the evening.
Yeah, I put my jacket back on. That fastball stays
Oh,
in.
looked like a get me over fastball changeup that runs the count to 3-0. Shoop's a good hitter. I don't.
Ooh. Are we calling that a ball?
Yeah, that's ball
Okay.
4.
Boy, I thought that was a strike, but it bounced out of Blaze's glove. I think Blaze is getting tired.
Holby's coming out to talk to Alex because
Yeah.
I think he senses Alex is getting tired.
Just checking with him. Let's see where he's out of his pitch count now.
I think Holby. I see Nico down in the bullpen. I think Holby wants to get through this inning.
Yeah.
And he's probably telling him.
Alex is sitting on 49 pitches right now.
Yeah. But with that stutter, that start stop.
Yep.
Long day. And in case, for those of you at home, pitching is not easy. There's nothing easy about it. Relentless.
Who's up now? 20. Oh, he hit him?
Yeah.
Dante Acevedo is coming in to pinch hit. And suddenly, we got bases loaded, Narendra.
It is.
And coming up to bat is Jack Costello. They're kind of putting the first string back in, so interesting. This kid started the first game. Now bases loaded and 2 outs. Alex is in a high leverage situation.
So this is a little high. He's still got the pop.
Yeah,
I think he just got to trust.
I think he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about Blaze than Alex in terms of fatigue. There's a fastball that should be left it in. It's not missing by much. Alex takes some time, takes off his glove, comes set, 2-0 pitch. There's a swing and a miss.
There's been times when we've seen the back pick with the bases loaded to try and catch that runner on first napping.
Yeah.
Holby will often call that from the dugout.
Well,
I don't see anything indication that.
Yeah, that's an
got
awkward
him
swing and a
yeah.
miss.
So he's got 23 a little fuddled up. I think he needs to seize the moment right here and just end it.
Oh, there's a fastball high. Here, by the way, there's no reason I need to hide this from
you
you.
got the numbers.
Yeah. Full count to Costello.
Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded.
Oh, there it is. It's a chopper. Foul. Alex came through a strike when he needed it. Game changer has this batter as McArdle, but it's Costello coming in. All right, 3-2 count. Bases loaded. Alex fakes a throw, and he's got him picked off. Safe. Almost got him to end it.
Looked like it. He forced him to get dirty.
Yeah. Such as you can get dirty on turf field. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a strikeout. Oh, he leaves it up high. That's too bad. And Petaluma has their second run on the board. We got to remember, this team is...
They've won a lot.
They win and win and win. You don't want to give them any
Hope.
too much hope here. And right now they've got run number 6 is at the plate right now. There we go. There's a fly ball to left center. Liam's got a beat on it. And Liam's got it for the third out. So
Nice job by Alex. Get out of that with minimum damage.
Alex gets out of the jam.
Going to head to the top of the 5th. Tam 7, Petaluma 2. Okay. Top 5, Kern Glenn at the plate. Woo! Coming in, it is 1-1. That ball was threatening to graze him. This pitcher will tail in on the righty.
Eveland is on the mound. Eveland likes to lose his hat.
That looked like a what's the word? A changeup. 1 and 2. Yeah, there was that one guy we played during All-Stars who would lose his hat would fall off every pitch.
It wasn't Wes Moran or something.
Driving me insane.
Super annoying. This guy's those are nice pitches by Eveland. Yeah.
He's painting it in and out.
He's got some Liam-esque action out there. He gets all his body into it. All right, batting for Hugo is Seamus. Just goes to show you can hit a walk-off hit and, still share a batting spot on this team. Lots of talent.
Oh, swung through it.
Seamus is due for a hit. I feel a hit coming.
Well, I think it's a math thing, Carter. If you got 9 guys starting and 6 on the bench, you want everyone to bat. You got to pair up 6 in an efficient way. So,
swinging a foul tip for Seamus.
A lot of funk in this guy's windup.
Seamus isn't quite timing him yet, but let's see. I still think he's got a hit in him here. Let's see. 0-2 though. That's a curveball that goes way outside.
It's not the command I'm looking for.
All right, Seamus with the Atlas bat, popular among these kids. And there's a pitch in the dirt. Now he's worked to a full count, 2-2. Takes that one high. Now he's working to a full count.
Yeah, sometimes I just question when you're throwing when you're going well, and then you decide to get into this mode where you're not going to give a kid a pitch to hit, even though because you're up 0-2. You sometimes get yourself out of sorts. He threw 4 balls in a row.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think he was trying to nibble.
He tried it, but he tried a curve, right? Like his fastball is doing fine. Like he just. And I don't know if that's the catcher or the pitcher.
I don't have a problem with that. Seamus was. He was actually right on that 0-1 fastball. I don't have a problem with that curveball. You got a curve, throw it. High and away to Liam Garlick, stepping up. Colton's in the hole on deck. Ball stayed up.
Oh,
close strike.
Yeah.
What did it look like?
You could see he was thinking about it, and then he was like, "I'm going to do it."
What did it look like from your vantage point?
It looked like it was. It looked like it was probably a really good strike, actually. Yeah. Not a ball you want to hit.
Yeah.
Certainly not Liam, who's covering that side of the plate. It's going to be hard. I'd like to see a bunt right here. I'm not going to lie. Third baseman's back.
Second throw over to first.
Liam's pretty speedy. Third baseman's nowhere to be found.
Leaves that one high and away. 2-1. 2-1 to Garlick.
Only one down.
Oh,
it was a perfect roll.
Dribbler into the hole. Second baseman goes there and makes a great play. I'm telling you, dude, this second baseman for Petaluma is playing a great game this game and last game. I like this kid. He's a good baseball player.
Now we got Colton up with a runner in scoring position. 2 out. This is where you're paid to hit.
Yeah.
Paid to line this ball over the second baseman's head.
Leaning the wrong way is Seamus, but he gets back. Shortstop wasn't able to make it over there. That's a high strike one.
Mm-hmm.
Colton takes that one, low and away.
Good take.
Yeah, I think on that first one, Colton sort of knew he couldn't do much with it.
No, he can't. The high and away I've seen
It's not good
year
for
over
him.
year for Colton and Alex is they'll eventually figure it out, but it's just a. Oh, well,
that was one to hit.
That was right in the zone.
And he knows it. Pulled off that a little. Stay on it, bud. Sorry, folks.
Oh, booth coaching.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Just pulled off that one just a little. He knows it. Here we go, 1 and 2 to Colton. Oh, he fights that one off. Better swing. That's that high and away pitch. So it's just,
that's what you want to do with it. If you're going to get called out on it, just get it fouled right behind you.
I think he's starting to time this up. We'll see if Evelyn comes in. No, right at him. Got out of that one. Got out of the way of that one. So the count goes to 2-2 on Colton. There it goes. A hard line drive, but right to the center fielder. Oh, that's too bad.
Runner stranded. It was a good at bat. A good AB. Fouled off some bad pitches. Got one to hit. Just didn't get it to the open spot.
I could feel him timing that pitcher. Just hit it right at the center fielder. Good swing, though. And that ends the inning. And the score remains 7-2 Hawks after 4.5.
We've got a new pitcher.
New pitchers, Nico Rocherol on the mound. I like this. I think this is a good idea. Alex has had his day.
I think we got Nate Lee in catching.
Yeah, that all makes sense. Wait, Alex has a triple and a homer in this game? Oh, yeah.
Were you watching that play was something else.
I missed the triple. Where was the
That was the
triple?
one that the guy didn't go back and just went over his head.
Over the center field,
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Thank you for that. All right, this is a great opportunity for Nico. I feel about this the same way I felt for Alex the other day. Nico needs innings, he needs reps, and he's got time to stretch it out here. And,
and just get induce those ground balls. Right, infield's playing well.
But we got you got Curran lurking, so there's another option out there. But it'd be great to see if Nico can get some rhythm out there. And we got Nate Lee. Hats off to Blaze for catching 1.5 games, folks. That's not easy. I can't tell if Nico is just because these are all curveballs or is he just bouncing?
I think he moved on.
Fastball?
He's the last two have been curveballs.
Okay.
Again,
who's at who's at second? Is that Will or Dylan?
I think that's Dylan. Not a lot of bullpens, a lot of trial by fire for our Tam Hawk pitchers.
All right, there's Nate putting a nice
Nate's
throw
got
out there.
a throw out there, yeah.
All right, so we've got Colton at first, Dylan at second, Hudson at short. Who's playing third? Gale. And
Ben out in right field.
Ben's in right. Looks like Arden in left and Liam in center. Here we go. And there is one pitch and a pop-up. And who's calling it? Hudson's calling it short. Nice job by Hudson to take over there. One pitch, one out for Nico. Good job.
I can remember a notable relief outing for the Padres where he came in with 2 outs and the bases loaded in a Might have been a one-run game. It was one pitch. One pitch, one out. It's like, all right, good
Now
work.
Aaron Evelyn, the starting pitcher, or one of the pitchers, steps up. That ball's in the dirt, the proverbial dirt, here at our turf field. I'm going deep into the snack bag, Nerinda,
Are you?
pulling out the protein bar. And there's another fly ball to short left field. We got Arden coming in, Hudson going out. The Hudson! Oh, that's too bad. Hudson would have been a brilliant play, but it bounced out of his glove. I mean, he was at least 15 feet onto the outfield grass, maybe more.
Yeah. It was in the glove. In the glove and out of the glove.
I don't think Arden was ever going to get that one, so it was Hudson or nothing.
Here we got Gemma up for the 8th time. Feels like this guy's always up, doesn't it?
Yep.
Let's hope we got Arden out and left. Hope he's ready. Oh, that was a unsure what that pitch was.
It was a bouncing pitch. Nate does a good job
Well,
stopping
yeah.
it, though. I saw a few of these in warm-ups, and I wasn't quite sure
I'm not
what
sure
was
what.
going on.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he's changed his motion a lot, I know. It's kind of short-arming a little bit more, but we got to see if we can get a little more extension on this one. There we go. A little better motion there, but leaves it inside.
3-0.
And Nico's immediately in the hole, 3-0 to Gemma. I think his name is Gemma or Gemma.
I don't know.
Oh, what a pick by Lee, and he's got him picked off.
No.
Oh, it was a
Ball
walk.
four.
Sorry. Okay.
Picked
Zen.
off ball 4.
Calm down, Zen. All right, now Nico's got a situation. Holby's coming out. Hugo's grabbing a catcher's mask and a glove. If I had to guess, that Kern is going to be up and throwing.
Mm-hmm.
In case of emergency break glass, you still have Hudson, Dylan. Could throw an inning if necessary.
Yeah, it's just one walk. I mean, that would have been 2 outs would have been good, but he's got to pitch his way out of this.
Oh, no, I'm not suggesting.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering who else is out there. There's a good pitch by. Oh, looked like that caught it, but I guess the saw it was high and inside. Keegan Lowe, cleanup hitter at the plate, batting 5 today. Sorry. Hard ground ball to third and into left field. Shapiro's up with it nicely. Throws into Williams. But now we've got bases loaded. And Sammy Carrillo, the sweet fielding second baseman, is at the plate. Well, let's see what they do here, Narendra. What's Holby doing? He's playing the runner. He's playing the outfield, the infield back at double play depth.
He's got the corners in.
Nate nicely blocks that one. That's where we want Nico to find it. That one gets away. No crash, though. Interesting. Good hustle by Nate.
Yeah, I think we've got Kern in the bullpen.
All right, here's Nico. 2-0. That one
Yeah,
bounces
he's
as
just
well.
Having a hard time finding the zone. Looks tired to my eyes.
There's always time. See if he can find it. Boy, Gemma is 30 feet off the second base. When Williams comes over, nice move. Yeah, good idea by Williams. He was way off. He's off again. I don't know why Dylan isn't keeping him closer. It was a better delivery, but left it inside for ball 4. And Petaluma has its 3rd run on the board. With only 1 out. And Tate Shoop coming to the plate. Tam does not want this game to get away. They want a sweep today. See what Nico's got. There's a good pitch. All right, Nico put that one on the hands nicely. Let's see what we got with the 0-1 pitch here. Bases loaded, 1 out, scored Tam 7, Petaluma 3. Nico goes to third. Runner's back in. Gale got over there nicely. Close play at third, but he was safe. Nico goes to the windup. Here's the pitch. Oh, he's just missing inside. When he doesn't bounce it, his miss is inside. So we'll just see if he can bring that over the plate just a little bit. All right, 1-1. Bases loaded. And that's hammered foul. Good pitch by Nico. He's living on that inside corner. And Shoop couldn't keep his hands inside that one.
Now he's got to come high and hard. He's got to uncork it. He's not throwing the full fastball.
Wow, he took something off that one, and here comes Colton in, and Nate Lee over. Oh, I don't think Nate really knew where that ball was. That's all right. Colton's pointing out to Nate to throw his mask off. That's all right. Nate's, it's
1-2.
awesome that we have 3 catchers on this team, and with Colton out, Nate's doing a great job back there. Nico goes to third again. Back safely is Gemma. I think we should donate a trash can to Phil Sasso's beautiful broadcast booth.
Just for
and there's a swing and a miss, strike 3. Took something off the fastball, and
he went to a changeup.
I don't know if that's just something that happened or if he threw it on purpose, but that was important. Strikeout. 2 outs now. Dante Acevedo at the plate.
Don't want to let down.
Oh, just inside, high and tight. All right, the Hawks defense is back in normal depth. 2 outs. It's bottom of the 5th. We got 2 more innings to play after this one. Tam holding on to a 7-3 lead. Oh, and there's a swing and miss, but it gets through Lee, and there's going to be a play at the plate. Nico was slow, and there.
No, he was not going to get him.
Yeah. Nico didn't break in time, so the runner won that race. Probably wasn't going to get him anyway, but a couple of our pitchers have been a little slow on that crash.
1-1?
The count, I think it's just 1-0.
1-1.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we got to score that.
Liam is practicing throws to home from center field. That's it. Got him in the hands. Like it.
That was probably a ball, but Acevedo didn't lay off of it and couldn't do anything with it right in on the hands. On that kind of bat that he's using, that you can't even get the fat part of it. That would have hit that little handle
right, it's
part.
a little stick.
Little stick part. All right, here we go. Let's see if Rocherol can get out of this without further damage. That time he bounces it. Nate stands up, but there's no crash here. Nate got enough of the chest protector on that one.
2-2. I'd like to see him end it.
Either Nate has the exact same gear as Colton or he is borrowing Colton's gear. I recognize it well. All right, 2-2. Runners on second and third, 2 outs. That one is low. Was a good take. Score is now 7-4, excuse me, on that last one. So this game is tightening.
3-2, 2 out.
Nico comes set. Here's the pitch. And that is low, ball 4. Didn't miss by much. And now we've got number 23, Jack Costello, coming up. He drew a walk his last time up. He's sitting in the 9-hole, Narinder, so after him comes the top of the order. Oh, he steals a strike, low and away.
You kind of want to get through this. You don't want to put Curran in and
No, you really
bases
don't.
loaded.
You really don't. And there's a good pitch, but it's lit. It's hit solidly right through the shortstop and into left field. And that ball's rolling. 1 runs across, 2 runs across. The runner's going to third. Throw gets away from Gale. Nico is correctly covering home, so that's good. But 2 runs are scored on the double by
It's a 1-run
Costello.
game.
Nico came in with the fastball. It's a good pitch, but Costello put the barrel right on it. And now we've got ourselves a ball game yet again, Narendra.
Nico's looking a little dejected. I don't,
I think Holby did the right
a couple
thing.
extra outs, yeah.
Letting him try to pitch through that situation. But you just need to build up these experiences one after another. The only way to do it is to practice and do it in game situation. Yeah, we got Kern Glenn coming out now. No, we've got Liam Garlick. No,
Liam coming back.
No, Kern's going to center and Liam's going to pitch.
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, no, you were. Not what I would have predicted, but what do I know? Just checking. Let's see how many pitches he had in the first game. Yeah, I mean, he threw 71 pitches in the first game. For a kid who was complaining of arm trouble 3 days ago, not sure if I like this. Not for strategy-wise, but just for the health of Liam. But, if Liam says he's okay, he's probably okay. This is the kind of situation that Liam seeks out. He wants to come in and save the day and fix things. I'm wondering if Holby's only going to use him for this inning and then bring in Kern.
I have no idea at this point. I see Nico coming back out to first. Colton's going in to the dugout.
That's an interesting decision. I think Nico might want a little break after that, but
yeah,
we'll see.
All right, here's a high leverage, high value. We have the tying and go-ahead runs on base. It is the bottom of the 5th. Again, Petaluma is the home team for this game, even though we're playing at TAM.
Liam, there's some conversation between the Petaluma manager and the umpires, maybe about a substitution. I don't know what it is they would be talking about. If they're asking if it's okay for Liam to come back in, I don't know.
Well, he hasn't pitched this game, so.
Yeah, maybe that. I'm guessing that's what that conversation was about. In any case, we've got Brody Banducci coming in, the leadoff hitter. He is 0 for 3.
I think you can, like Alex can come re-enter this game, I believe, as long as he doesn't leave the field. So I don't, since he was not on the field earlier.
I wonder if that's why Holby. I can't imagine that's why he put Nico at first, but what do I know? All right, here we go. 2 outs, runners on second and third. And Liam hits him.
No, dead ball, dead ball, dead ball, dead ball.
Yeah, Liam was a little hyped, I think. He's gonna.
That's right. He's going to bring himself up to the lefty. He was matchup based. He figured, why walk him
I think that's what it was.
when I can get him to first on one?
This would be the 10th hitter sent to the plate in this inning for Petaluma. That's way outside with the slider. Liam came in there, and he's got to just kind of ramp it down just a little bit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's all fired up. Meanwhile, we got Gademore at the plate.
Oof, 2-0.
Low and away. We're
This
starting
is
to
coming right down to it. This is
starting to get some chatter from the Petaluma dugout.
yeah.
As Liam is pitching.
They've been down all day,
Yeah.
all game for sure. Okay, now we got a problem. We got 3-0.
This is the kind of chatter I don't like, where the players yell ball 3 right when Liam's about to pitch. I just don't think there's a place for that in the game. But
I think he warned them.
yeah. Oh, he was called out a dead ball.
Oh, he's actually genuinely warming him.
And I think he's because he knew that they were trying to distract the pitcher.
Well, one extra pitch, so that would
Uh,
be 5 balls in a row, counting the hits Batman. Liam is in a pinch.
There's a strike. Maybe that'll help Liam find it. 3-1. Runners on second. Excuse me. Now bases are now loaded. Tam is still up 7-6. 2 outs. There's the strike.
I thought Alex went back out, but then maybe he didn't. Do you see Alex out
Alex
there?
is not on the field.
He jogged out on the field during that hubbub, and
There's a 3-2 pitch. Strike 3! And there it is! And Liam is yelling at the dugout of Petaluma, and yes, he should. They were out there trying to intimidate him, and he fought back. That's vintage Liam Garlic, Narendra. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you try to mess with him at your own risk. I'll tell you that.
All right, we're heading to the 6th with a run game.
The Petaluma manager is talking to the umpire. I think Liam did not care for that heckling, and he came back and backed up his position with his play, and the Tam goes to the top of the 6th, up by a run, 7-6. That was a dramatic confrontation, folks. Leading off the top of the 6th for the Hawks is going to be Will Weir, and then back to the top of the order, Hudson and Alex. Sorry, folks. I thought Narendra was in here covering for me. So it's 2-0 to Will. And that's 3-0 now. Tam would like nothing more than a leadoff walk to the speedy Will Weir. Went to the snack bar to get some nice red vines to deal with all the stress. There's a lot of stress in this ballpark right now, folks. There's a fastball over. 3-1. At the snack bar, I was briefing some of the moms on what happened with the drama with Liam. They didn't realize what had happened there. And there's a hard hit grounder, but right to short. And he's got to throw over. First baseman stretches and makes the play. One away. Nice contact by Will, but right at the shortstop. I think Tam really wants to put some more runs on the board here.
Yeah.
This
He
lead,
got 6 more outs.
this lead does not feel safe. Petaluma's starting to feel it.
Whoa, okay. I don't know what a strike is anymore.
Well, I think Petaluma's pissed this umpire off. Excuse my French. Oh, that's going to be a strike. This is where Hudson needs to rip one. Swing and a foul. Hudson's grandparents here from Alberta. Some apparently our biggest fans, Narendra. Very honored.
Alberta or Vancouver?
I think it was Alberta.
British Columbia? I
British
thought it was from
Columbia.
British Columbia.
British Columbia. I'll check it out. Yeah, you're right. My bad. They're off playing golf right now, which I love. Oh, that's the one. Hudson had a great cut at that fastball. So the $90,000 question is, Narendra, who comes out of that dugout to take the pitching mound for the Hawks? What's your prediction? William or Kern? Or maybe you?
Could you repeat the question?
It's a grounder foul. The question, Narendra, is after we put up a 5 spot in this inning, who is going to come take the mound for the Hawks?
Oh, I don't know. That's a great question.
That's why I asked you. Umpire's calling for more balls. Hawks need to get on it. Here's the 1-2 to Hudson. Check swing, foul ball. Ball's outside. Williams runs it to a 2-2 count. High and tight, ball 3. Hudson's having a great at bat. I don't know if it's about to
I just saw that he thought about ringing him up and then he didn't. We need him on right now. We really do.
Oh, shoot, right down the middle. It's popped up in the middle of the diamond.
That's going to be a problem.
That could be trouble.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
no.
this number 5,
He's getting it.
this kid can play. I'm sorry.
2 down.
Sammy
Top
Carrillo.
6.
He's not a big kid, but he has not made one mistake at second base in 2 games. Good player. All right, now Alex needs to keep this inning alive.
Yeah.
Nate on deck. And there's a pop-up to the left side of the field. Third baseman's raining. He's got something. It's coming back in play. Shortstop comes and calls it off and makes a nice play.
Third baseman was nowhere near the ball.
No. That ball was – the third baseman started in foul territory and came 10 feet back in, but the shortstop ranged over and made it. So just like that, the Hawks are back in the field, 3 up, 3 down.
Here comes Kern Glenn.
Yeah.
In the what started as kind of a little tongue-in-cheek closer role has become the real thing. He manifested it.
He earned it. It was last my games are starting to run into each other, but was that Redwood on the road where he threw such a great game?
Yeah. It looks like we're going to turn to him for his 6-out save.
Well, we'll see.
against the heart of the order.
And I'll tell you one thing here, given that my son is a catcher, is that Curran is hard. According to Colton, who plays a lot of catcher, Curran is very hard to catch. His right-handed fastball moves a lot into the right-handed hitter, and Colton tweaked his thumb trying to catch Curran just because you're not used to the movement. So I hope Nate has had some experience catching Curran before. Red Vine, Narendra?
I'm going to pass. I've been enjoying.
You're loading up with
I had some chips and some Olipop. So we got Alex in at third, Hudson at short, Will Weir at second, Nico at first, Liam in center, Hugo in right, and Ben Springtime in left field. .22 on the mound. Gonna see if he can bend it like Beckham. His sidearm delivery. Let's get the Hawks 6 outs.
During one of the breaks, I was talking to Liam's dad, Matt, who told me that he was racing back to the field at the close of the first game. And during Hugo's walk-off, he was listening to our call on the radio on Miller with the volume pretty high up. And apparently we were so loud that the driver next to him looked over at his car. What is going on?
What on earth is going on?
Exactly. All right, here we go. Aaron Evelyn at the plate for Petaluma. And Curran starts him off with a strike.
Curran's throwing the poppiest 59 miles an hour you'll ever see.
Yeah, well, we'll take it. And there's a slow grounder through the hole. It's around Alex, around Hudson.
I was about to say Nico could have benefited from the sort of like a left side, but there they go. They all make mistakes.
That's it. That was a tough play.
I've seen Alex make that play 1,000 times. If you go ahead, you ask Alex afterwards if he thinks that should have been made.
Well, let's see what Adam thinks. Adam gave him a single. Yeah, no, I mean, he would have liked to make it, but that's a hit. All right, Jim is up, 1 out, 1 run on, no out, 1-0 count.
Ooh. Oh, he
close.
thought about it. The umpire thought about it. That was a great pickoff move by Curran, who until 2 weeks ago did not have a pickoff move, people.
That was a great pickoff move.
He is new to pitching.
Meanwhile, Evelyn's taking...
Oh, that was well in the dirt. Uh-oh.
It's funny Evelyn didn't take a turn, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, he spiked that one, and Nico couldn't come up with it. So now we got a runner in scoring position, the tying run at second with nobody out, with a 1-0 count on
Simply got to
Gemma.
focus on getting outs.
It's a hard hit ball down the third baseline and fair. One run is going to score.
Yeah.
And Gemma's around first with a stand-up double. No doubt about that one, and the game is tied. Petaluma wanted that, and they got it from their cleanup hitter. And this inning has just begun. That ball was hit hard. Fair ball. Tie game, 7-7. No outs, runner on second. Keegan Lowe at the plate. There we go.
Wow. Boy, we needed that. Double play. Hudson to Will. Oh, the ball was absolutely raked, but it was right at him.
Curran is throwing strikes, and Petaluma is hitting the 59-mile-an-hour strikes, and they're hitting them hard. Yeah, the joke is that ball was hit much harder than the one that made it through, but Hudson made a great play, and the runner was halfway to third. And now all of a sudden, we got nobody on with 2 outs. And Sammy Casillo at the plate. And this is hit off the hands again to Hudson. And there you go. Just like that, we go from a scary situation to Hawks are back into the dugout.
In fairness to Kern, that last fastball was 64, so he's not thrown
great.
in the 50s.
Yeah, that sounds more right. He pops it pretty good.
So we're going to go to the 7th. We're not the home team, so we can't. The only one who can walk it off is Petaluma, and we don't want to see that. But it is tied going into the last inning, and I don't think you heard me at the start of this. I said, like Yogi Berra would say, it's deja vu all over again. We're going to the 7th inning, and it is 7-7.
How could it be any better?
Unbelievable. I got to take a break on that.
How could it be any better, folks? And heading to the top of the 7th, Nate Lee looks like he's going to come to the plate for Blaze. All right, here we go, folks.
All right, do the Tam Baby Hawks have it in them to take the lead again in the last inning? That's the question.
Hey, Adam.
That's the question that's going to be answered today. All right, he's looking in.
Adam's got
to Nate Lee. Gets ahead 0-1.
I'm going to straighten out our game changer guy. Nerds, I'll be right back.
Okay. Aaron Evelyn's continuing to deal right here. We need Nate to get on board for the Hawks. Ooh, I think that hit him. It looked like it hit him to me. Nate doesn't know how to do an acting job, apparently, because that... Oh, my gosh. Ripped. Stabbed. Oh, my God. Now they bring out their defense. That ball was smoked, one-hopped, thrown to first, one-hopped. Unfortunate for Nate because he really got a hold of that. One away. Top of the 7th. Ben Spring at the plate.
That was a nice pick by Jim at first. Nice play all around by Petaluma. And now Springtime is up. Chance to do some damage. Oh, that's over his head.
And I contend that the pitch before hit Nate, but he did not realize it.
I wasn't here. Cannot say.
We need a runner. This pitcher gets a little more uncomfortable with the runners on.
Yeah. I have to say, maybe I've forgotten something. I don't think any of the Petaluma pitchers we've seen today have really commanded the zone.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of hot and cold, right? But they're, just as I said, it's a very nice pitch. And, they all can throw, but they're sometimes they lose it.
Ben is swinging over a lot of strikes, but...
There's a hard hit ball into the hole. Shortstop takes it on the left-hand side, makes a big throw over. Really nice play by Petaluma. Petaluma defense is suddenly showing up.
Yeah, it really is a bummer. That's no way around it. Those are two balls that potentially could have easily been hits. Now we're down to
Curtin
Not our
Glenn
last
stands
out,
in.
but our last out in this inning.
Kern stands in, an opportunity to help himself. Most likely Kern will be taking the mound in the bottom of the 7th to try to either save the game or extend the game. Lays off that high fastball. Can you get the gun out on? I'm wondering where he's.
I feel like it feels like he's picked it up a little.
Yeah. Oh, there's that one. He
No.
took something off that one.
68 on that.
Yeah, that wasn't his. The last one was easily into the 70s. Could you do one more? I'm just curious. Or I can do it. I don't have to do it. What was that?
65.
Huh. All right.
It's got a lot of leg motion,
Yep.
hip motion. 2-2 to Kern Glenn to number 22. 2 outs.
Oof, he catches it. That may be strike 3.
3-2. Love to get somebody on for Seamus, who's capable of driving the ball.
Here we go. Full count. Kern Glenn. 2 outs.
Yeah, he walked him.
Outside ball 4. Yeah. Petaluma pitchers have just had trouble being consistent with their command today. That's the 5th walk allowed in this game. Now Seamus comes to the plate. I
I
don't.
see Seamus shorten up and drive the ball right now.
Ooh, swing and a miss by Maurer. Nice cut. Pitch was on the outside part of the plate. Seamus is pretty much of a dead pull hitter. Likes it on the inside half. Right there. Called strike 2 on the black on the inside.
I'm not sure what he wanted, but that was it,
Yeah.
in case he didn't know.
There you go.
Oh.
Fly ball to left. Fly
get
ball
up.
is left field's going back. Fired it up and makes
well
the play.
hit. Well hit by Seamus Maurer.
Yeah.
Carter, that, some really great defense.
Yeah, that was well hit by Seamus, but right at the left fielder, and he was playing deep and made a good play. And we'll see. I'm assuming Kern's back out for the 7th, but no one's come out to the mound yet. So, learned it from your angle. Were you able to see? Has anyone been warming up?
Well, Kern was on the mound. I assume he's going back out. What? I don't think he has anything else to. I don't know what he has else to. Any other cards to play, right? I mean, now we're back in a situation where we need 6 outs. 6 outs and a run is what we need.
It is Kern coming back out. So to set your defense, we've got Radix at 3rd, Williams at short, Murphy at 2nd, Nico at 1st, Seamus in right, Liam in center, and Ben Spring in left.
Springtime. Now, where is the sun? Let's see. Ooh, it looks like right in the pitcher's eyes. Where
This
it
is just like regular. This game started around the same time our regular.
a 4:30 game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
So
it's at 6:08.
sun conditions will be what kind of we're used to.
We could start. They could start delivering our mail here in the double wide. At this point, have some briefs delivered for work.
It's comfortable. Get a little Wi-Fi. We do have Wi-Fi, right?
You get a fridge.
All the hot dogs you can eat. Red Vines.
I was teasing George Graham that they're apparently going to move that old shed into the batting cage area for storage. I said, George, you could move in there.
Yeah, shorten his drive.
I don't know if he'd have to sleep standing up. No, you probably lie down on that thing.
All right, so coming up for...
Carter, I'm expecting the worst, hoping for the best.
Hey, come on, why you say that? Coming up, leading off, Tate Shoop. He is 0 for 2 with a walk and 2 strikeouts.
Alex and Nico encouraging Kern. Certainly unfamiliar position for him, and he's doing great.
Squares on the button, hits a beauty. Lee jumps on it, but there'll be no play here. Safe. That was a great bump.
It was. Took everyone by surprise.
Yes, it did. Just no chance for that one for Lee.
No, I'm going to say something controversial here, but I do not think Carr needs to be holding him on or thinking about it at this point. I think.
Wait, say that again?
I'm worried about throws over.
Oh. Almost
brushed him
hit
back.
Acevedo. Runner's going, throws in the dirt, gets away from Lee. He's got to watch third now. He turns and he's going. He's got to play. He's got to throw, and he is safe. The throw's high. Yeah, that is a big extra base, Narendra.
Yep.
As soon as I saw he was going, I was worried that he would keep going, and
he's actually gave us a chance to get the first out at third.
Yeah.
That was.
Well,
they needed to turn and fire. Now we got to play in. Everybody's got to be in.
And that's the ball game. That's the ball game. Even if he catches it, that's game. What a hit by Acevedo. What a game. And if you can believe it, 2 walk-offs in a row with 7-7 ties. I mean,
strange.
Who could have predicted
It's strange
that?
poetry of baseball, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with that hit. And Petaluma deserved that win.
8. Petaluma Trojans 8. Tam Hawks 7. They each get to share in the agony of defeat and the thrill of victory in exactly the same score, exactly the same fashion.
And now they come out for the handshakes.
Yeah, that was a great doubleheader.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun baseball.
I was not optimistic when I woke up this morning, and the kids really, play their hearts out today.
Let's go offline for a second and discuss our next move. We'll be right back, folks.
Our next one is.
All right, folks. We had a 32 or about a 4-second meeting, and
we enjoyed spending roughly 5 hours with you all today. But I'd say I can dare to speak for Carter that this takes some energy, and we're a little tired right now. So we're going to go a quick recap and let you know that there's a chance one game is scheduled during the week that would also be home. Hasn't happened yet. Yeah. Otherwise, the last game of the year will be Saturday, May 10th. We call that Mother's Day Eve against Justin Siena.
Is that home?
It is at home. And
so we'll have at least one more broadcast from the Nest, folks. Maybe 2. We will check Team Snap, call your families. They were trying to schedule a game with a school called Annalee, who we've only played once, who hasn't won a game all season. So boys wouldn't mind getting that on the calendar. But as of now, that game hasn't been scheduled. We're trying to schedule it. So follow Team Snap. Otherwise, we'll see you a week from today on Saturday for the last game of the season.
And for the recap, the Tam Hawks won the first one 8-7 on a walk-off, and they lost the second 7-8 on a walk-off.
Thanks a lot, everyone, for sticking with us, and we appreciate all our listeners. Now signing off from a sunny but brisk Mill Valley, Carter Zinn and Narendra Rocherol, and we'll see you next time from the Nest.